Well, tonight, the emotional toll stretches from Minnesota to Catholic families here in Metro Atlanta.
That's right. So we're talking about counselors, parents, and pastors. They're on high alert tonight after today's attack. 11 Alive's Angelina Salcido live now from the Archdiocese of Atlanta in Smyrna. Now, Angelina, what's being done to ease some of those fears tonight?
Well, the first priority really is making sure that parents are aware that everything is under control, their students are protected. Then it was making sure that students are emotionally okay, and then that they are shielded from the tragic news that happened today. Leaders are now grappling and trying to balance faith with security after a gunman opened fire in a place where they normally feel safe.
Immediately shock, fear, disbelief. How could this happen in a Catholic school? How could it happen at Mass, when children are there praying, receiving sacrament?
It's profoundly personal.
Definitely concerned for our own school community because we have 13 elementary schools.
Patty Childs, superintendent of schools for the Archdiocese of Atlanta, knows the responsibility of keeping students safe.
School security looks very different at our 16 schools, but we talk about the same need for protocols from safety from the time they're dropped off to the time they're picked up.
Right after today's shooting in Minneapolis, schools and churches here were secured, parents notified, and within 30 minutes, security teams were meeting.
What's our plan? What's in place? What do we need to add, change, modify?
The schools are constantly looking at the safety plan.
Maureen Smith, Chief Communications Officer for the Archdiocese of Atlanta, says the Archbishop took this tragedy personally.
Archbishop Hartmeyer spent much of his career as an educator. He was a teacher, he was a principal. Any attack on a school is close to his heart, but one that happened during Mass when kids were in church just really impacted him.
Now, this is a part of the reason why the Archbishop is calling for gun reform tonight, as he has done several times in the past. But he is confident that our campuses here in Atlanta are extremely safe. I can tell you that I've been told that some of the campuses here do have SROs. The others utilize local law enforcement in order to make sure that everything stays secure. We're live tonight in Smyrna. Angelina Salcido, 11 Alive News.
Yeah, you can see why families are concerned tonight, Angelina. Thank you. By the way, the Catholic community is now asking for your prayers during this very difficult time. We're told that every school will have mental health counselors available to support both students and staff.